as I exit, like I promised you, Parul from Adobe is going to come and give you guys a lot of updates on the stuff that she's been working on. So thank you, Parul.
Thank you, Ritesh. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here today. A quick introduction, if we haven't met already. My name is Parul Sinha. I manage developer community and Adobe Commerce and Magento open source core releases at Adobe. Outside my day job, I lead a women employee network at Adobe, which is a close-knit community of over 150 women and allies. In my session today, I'm going to help you unlock the power that you have in you to create future. I'll share some updates from our releases and some additional resources as well. Let's dive in. Okay, by show of hands, how many of you know that you have a voice in shaping up Adobe's roadmap for Magento open source? Well, not bad. Okay, but for those of you who did not raise their hands, let me show you how you can do that. And it's very simple. So, yes, you heard me right. You have the power to shape the future of Magento open source. And how you would do it is, we have been running an initiative called Community-Led Prioritization for over a year now. So what we do is we open up voting window every month, and then we ask you to take a look at all the open pull requests that we have. The ones that has more value for you, the ones that you like, you just upvote on those pull requests by placing a thumbs up reaction. At the end of voting window, we pick a batch of most upvoted pull requests. We add a that purple label, community picked, and then we pull them in for a community dashboard for processing, meaning we would make sure that the pull requests adhere to our coding standards, and then do rigorous testing on those. And then sometimes we also have to do alignment with the product team. If everything is good, we finally merge it into the code base. Isn't that simple? Okay. So, sorry, let me go one slide back. Yeah. So you can track the progress of all these community-picked pull requests in real time on the community dashboard. And this process empowers each one of you to have a say in what gets merged and released in our core product. Couple of things to clarify here. We open up voting window each month, and we pick the batch at the end of the month, but you can vote anytime. You don't have to wait to vote for the voting window to get open. The second thing is we pick the batch based on the upvotes. So regardless of the priority that has been assigned to those pull requests, if it's upvoted, we will pull it in for processing. And the third thing is that we are only processing pull requests targeted for 2.4 branch. Let's see how we have been doing with this initiative. So we kicked this off with 10 pull requests. And today we have over 250 pull requests that have been processed under this process. So majority of the merged pull requests that you see here on the pie chart, they have already been made available to the community in the form of beta releases, which I'll cover in a second. We added Page Builder repo. That's the second repo we added to this initiative earlier this year. And as and when the pull requests on Page Builder repository gets upvoted, we pull them in under this process. So this initiative is really, a win-win for both of us, the community and Adobe, because Adobe gets to use its resources to work on the things that matter most to the community. This initiative is based on collaboration from the community, and we aim to provide full transparency in sharing its progress. In addition to the real-time dashboard that you saw, we also publish a monthly update on the progress of these pull requests. And I'm very happy to introduce to you all Priyakshi. Priyakshi has recently joined our team to help out with the community initiatives. please join the Slack channel, Magento Open Source. Under that announcement channel, we publish the communication about opening up voting window and when the progress report is ready. So currently, the voting window is open. It's until October 14th, so we will be picking a fresh batch next week. If you have not participated in this process yet, I really recommend that you participate in this process and do not miss a chance to have your say in creating Adobe's roadmap for Magento open source. Another area of opportunity to innovate is the marketplace, right? Like Ritesh mentioned. Marketplace is home to 3,000 plus extensions available from a global community of contributors and extension builders. Extensions are basically custom modules that helps you extend the functionality of your store. All the submissions on this of extensions and apps are managed through developer portal. All the extensions go through rigorous testings, and after that, they are listed on Marketplace. Let's take a look at some release updates now. So 2 days ago, on October 8th, was a release day at Adobe. I'm really happy to share that Adobe Commerce and Magento Open Source 2.48 Beta 1, along with the security patches for 2.4.4, 2.4.5, 2.4.6, and 2.4.7 are now live. All packages are available to download at repo.magento.com, and the source code is available on GitHub. Release of public betas is something that we started last year, and this is a great way to get security, compliance, performance, community contributions, and high quality fixes prior to the GA. Security patches are really lightweight, easy to apply, but they're very important in keeping your store secure and compliant. Let's see what did we pack in 2.48 Beta 1. So 2.48 Beta 1 comes in with support of MariaDB 11.4. Compatibility with MariaDB 10.6 is still in place, but we highly recommend using MariaDB 11.4 with 2.48. For MySQL, 8.0 is still in place, but it's recommended to use 2.48 only with MySQL 8.4. Please note, we don't have compatibility with PHP 8.1 anymore with Adobe Commerce 2.48. Along with these, there are a lot of third-party libraries that got updated to their latest versions. There are GraphQL API enhancements, several quality fixes, and also updates on Braintree. I hope sharing all this information helps you prepare for the upgrade better. We always recommend using the latest secure version of Adobe Commerce Platform components for best experience. Our 2025 release schedule is up on Experience League. We release security-only patches every 8 weeks. So in 2025, we'll have 5 security patches, another beta for 2.48, and the main core release of Adobe Commerce 2.48. We always publish these release schedules well in advance to give you enough time to plan for your upgrade, as we always recommend for being on the latest version of Adobe Commerce to keep your store efficient, secure, and compliant. Let's take a look at some of the additional resources that are available. In addition to the scheduled quality and beta patches, Adobe also provides access to individual patches through the Quality Patches tool. This tool allows you to apply and revert the patches that you have. Basically, when you run this tool, it would detect the Adobe Commerce version that you are running, and then it would give you a list of all the quality patches that are available. These patches are basically developed by Adobe support and a Magento open source community, and you can apply the patches to Adobe Commerce projects regardless of who developed the patch. You could also see the list of all patches and filter them by component. Learning.adobe.com is a good place to check out for the catalog for available courses that we have. Again, you can filter the courses based on the region or roles. Commerce certifications, they are a great way to showcase your expertise and advance in your career. Certification programs are designed for professionals at any level of their career. These certifications are valid for 2 years, and most of them can be renewed free of charge. Next is the documentation, which is an integral part of our platform. All developer-focused documentation, such as architecture guide, coding standards, contributor guide, you can find on developer.adobe.com. And the documentation on Experience League is mostly geared for merchants and system administrators that covers topic how you can enable a basic store. Our documentation is collaborative, meaning they are based on open source principles. On each page, you can now rate content usefulness. You can also suggest edits. Adobe documentation team monitors all these issues that are reported on a daily basis. And Jeff, who leads our documentation effort, will be very happy to help if you have any questions. You can, again, reach out to him through the Magento open source workspace. There is a docs channel on that. You can reach out to him via that. If you're interested in exploring Adobe Commerce capabilities, let's say you have been using Magento open source, but you're curious, what does Adobe Commerce offer? I highly recommend checking out developer.adobe.com for commerce. It is one stop for all innovation that we are having at Adobe Commerce. Also documentations, courses, certifications, developer playgrounds, and so much more. From the developer home, you can navigate, so this is the developer home, where you would see everything all in one place. From the developer homepage, you could navigate to our Commerce API playground that provides hands-on experience to learn more about the commerce services. You can select any query here, and there are so many predefined queries. So you can select any queries and then customize them to explore the APIs in greater detail. There are also code sample repositories. So these code samples have a lot of documentation and detailed comments, so developers can directly learn from the code. If you have not subscribed to our newsletters yet, please do so. Visit community.magento.com and hit the subscribe button under the announcements tab, because these newsletters carry updates from both Adobe Commerce and Magento open source, and they are a great way to stay up to date on all things that we are doing at Adobe for Commerce. And lastly, we have blog posts and Slack. We publish blog posts from time to time. The prioritization process updates, they are also posted on blog posts, and we love to hear from you. So if you join the Magento open source Slack workspace, that will be the best way to keep the communication going. Well, that's all I have for you today. I do celebrate what we have today in this community and this ecosystem, and I'm so looking forward to see the future that we create together. With that, here are my contact details. I'll be here near the Adobe booth, I think, all day today. So let's catch up. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful conference today.